Hello everyone. How y'all doing today? Today is a brand new day and it's time for me to read the Course in Miracles lessons. Yesterday I was reading lesson number 72 and I'm always telling this the reason why I'm doing this video is because I believe I was told by the Holy Spirit, by my high self, that I need to do that to inspire myself, probably to inspire other people to go through all these terrible things, yeah, that take place in this world, through depression, through all these things we can struggle with, yeah, and to feel happy, yeah, to feel content, to feel loved, to feel all these good feelings, right, and emotions. So yeah, it actually helps, and what actually helps is forgiveness. Everything is for forgiveness in here. Yeah, it's like, but if you remember that it's not real, it means that you remember that there is nothing to forgive. There is nothing to forgive. You just made the wrong choice, right? Being with the ego, following the ego, and now you are choosing again. Now you are choosing again. You are choosing differently. You are choosing to be with God. You are choosing to be with your higher self. Yeah, you are choosing to be happy. All right. And lesson 72 that I read yesterday said that holding grievances is an attack on God's plan for salvation. And for practice, we were given the phrases and the questions actually, what we can ask, what we can direct to God. What is salvation, Father? Right? I do not know. Tell me that I may understand. You should become quiet to be able to listen, right? Because ego is always speaking first. Ego is always loud and ego is always speaking first. So for you to be able to even hear your high self voice is to stay and to be and to become quiet first, right? And only after that, yeah, you can hear God's voice in you, right? Yeah, that was the practice for yesterday. And just additional thing, holding grievances is an attack on God's plan. You cannot hear God's voice if you hold grievances, because it's ego's plan for salvation. The more grievances you hold, the better for you, right? But actually, it's not. Actually, it's not. And yeah, the thing we need to remember is like, I don't want to hold any grievances. I want to be happy. I want to hear God's voice in me, right? That was the practice for yesterday. Today, lesson 73. Lesson 73 says, I will there be light. I will there be light. Today we are considering the will you share with God. This is not the same as the ego's idle wishes, out of which darkness and nothingness arise. The will you share with God has all the power of creation in it. The ego's idle wishes are unshared and therefore have no power at all. Its wishes are not idle in a sense that they can make a world of illusions in which your belief can be very strong. But they are idle indeed in terms of creation. They make nothing that is real. Idle wishes and grievances are partners or co-makers in picturing the world you see. The wishes of the ego gave rise to it, and the ego's need for grievances, which are necessary to maintain it, peoples it with figures that seem to attack you and call for righteous judgment. These figures become the middleman the ego employs to traffic in grievances. Ego employs. I love this choice of words. Yeah, ego employs all these people, yeah, like middlemen, to play these roles. They stand between your awareness and your brother's reality. Beholding them, you do not know your brothers or yourself. Your will is lost to you in this strange bartering in which guilt is traded back and forth, and grievances increase with each exchange. Right. Yeah, have you ever felt this way that your grievances are just getting bigger and bigger, yeah, more and more, like you are getting tired of them, yeah, like you have no idea what to do with them. Now you know what to do with them. You just bring all of them to your high self, to the light, yeah, in you, and you say like, you know what, I want to be happy. I don't want to hold any grievances. Yeah, I'm a son of God, and I'm not a body, right? I'm no longer put my trust and belief here into bodies. Can such a world have been created by the will the Son of God shares with his Father? Did God create disaster for his Son? That's a good question. I started asking this question when I was in my childhood, and my mother was taking me to religious church, and yeah, I've been asking that question a lot. Did God create disaster for his Son? Creation is the will of both together. God's will and my will are one. Would God create a world that kills himself? Right. That's a good question to ask. Today we will try once more to reach the world that is in accordance with your will. The light is in it because it does not oppose the will of God. It is not heaven, but the light of heaven shines on it. Darkness has vanished. The ego's idle wishes have been withdrawn. Yet the light that shines upon this world reflects your will, and so it must be in you that we will look for it. Your picture of the world can only mirror what is within. The source of neither light nor darkness can be found without. Grievances darken your mind. Grievances darken your mind, and you look out on a darkened world. That is the reason why we see this terrible world, by the way, right? Forgiveness lifts the darkness, reasserts your will, and lets you look upon a world of light. We have repeatedly emphasized that the barrier of grievances is easily passed and cannot stand between you and your salvation. The reason is very simple. Do you really want to be in hell? That's a good question. Do you really want to be in hell? No, I don't. Do you really want to weep and suffer and die? No, I don't. Forget the ego's arguments which seek to prove all this is really heaven. You know it is not so. You cannot want this for yourself. There is a point beyond which illusions cannot go. Suffering is not happiness, and it is happiness you really want. That is the reason why I'm making these videos, because I really don't wanna suffer. I really wanna be happy. Do you? Yeah. Such is your will in truth, right? And so salvation is your will as well. You want to succeed in what we are trying to do today. We do want to succeed. We undertake it with your blessing and your glad accord. We undertake it with your blessing and your glad accord. Isn't it great? Yeah. We will succeed today if you remember that you want salvation for yourself. I want salvation for myself. You want to accept God's plan because you share in it. Right. You have no will that can really oppose it, and you do not want to do so. Salvation is for you. Above all else, you want the freedom to remember who you really are. Today it is the ego that stands powerless before your will. Wow. Your will is free and nothing can prevail against it. Therefore, we undertake the exercises for today in happy confidence. Happy confidence. Such an interesting phrase, huh? To put together. Happy confidence. Certain that we will find what it is your will to find and remember what it is your will to remember. No idle wishes can detain us nor deceive us with an illusion of strength. Today let your will be done and end forever the insane belief that it is hell in place of heaven that you choose. Right. We will begin our longer practice periods with the recognition that God's plan for salvation, and only His, is wholly in accord with your will. It is not the purpose of an alien power thrust upon you unwillingly. It is the one purpose here on which you and your Father are in perfect accord. Right. You will succeed today the time appointed for the release of the Son of God from hell and from all idle wishes. His will is now restored to his awareness. His will in this very day to look upon the light in him and be saved. After reminding yourself of this and determining to keep your will clearly in mind, tell yourself with gentle firmness and quiet certainty, I will there be light. Let me behold the light that reflects God's will and mine. I will there be light. Let me behold the light that reflects God's will and mine. Then let your will assert itself, joined with the power of God and united with yourself. Put the rest of the practice period under their guidance. Join with them as they lead the way. Them, God, Holy Spirit, and Jesus Christ. In the shorter practice periods, again, make a declaration of what you really want. Say, I will there be light. Darkness is not my will. Oh, I love it. I will there be light. Darkness is not my will. Grievances are darkness. Depression is darkness. All these negative thoughts are darkness, right? I don't want to be in darkness. Darkness is not my will. I will there be light. Light, forgiveness is the light, right? Happiness is light. They are standing together. And I want to be happy, right? This should be repeated several times an hour. It is most important, however, to apply today's idea in this form immediately you are tempted to hold a grievance of any kind. Like immediately. Like no gap time, no like time when you are like thinking, no, I don't want to do that. Again, I already mentioned that. Now it takes me less time to hold grievances. I'm still holding them, by the way, but it takes less time of me to hold them, to hold on them. But I remember that actually I want to be happy. I don't want to hold all these grievances. And it takes like less time than it was before. Believe me, it was like I wasn't even thinking about that. This will help you let your grievances go instead of cherishing them and hiding them in darkness. I love the words they choose to use. Cherishing them. Can you imagine? We cherish our grievances like, oh my goodness gracious, yeah, they wronged me. They, they hurt me. Yeah, it sounds terrible, but you want to be happy, right? You don't want to hold any grievances. You don't want to cherish all your grievances, you know. We don't want to cherish all the grievances. We want to be happy, so we just let them go. We just bring them all to the light. I'm always saying this. Holy Spirit, I have no idea how to forgive it, but I want to be happy. Please help me. Help me. I bring them all to you, all my grievances, all my feelings, yeah, all my negative thoughts. I bring them all to you. Please help me. And he helps, yeah, because I want to be happy. I want to be happy. That's why I bring them all to you, right? And yeah, if you're watching my videos, thank you for doing that. Maybe they can help you too to go through all these things, you know. Maybe they can help you to remember who you truly are. And yeah, thank you for watching, and have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye bye.